Hello everyone. So I'm not very happy. As you can hear in the background, they're working. This is a bank holiday Monday, believe it or not. And what could have been a very promising weekend of gardening, enjoying our gardens, maybe having a barbecue, what have you. Just not going to happen. All morning they've been banging buckets, smashing things around, shouting, swearing, and Saturday morning they worked until about 2 o'clock. Yesterday it rained most of the day, so there is some bits of a video I was making coming at the end of this. This is a bank holiday, and they've been doing this since 7:30 this morning. 7:30 this morning I was woken up by them smashing excavator buckets around, shouting, etc. Now my understanding is they have to have permission to work on a Sunday or a bank holiday from the local council, and it really wouldn't surprise me if the local council have given them permission, because the local council, to be perfectly frank, don't give a monkey's toss about local residents. All they care about is hitting their housing targets and profit. Really, that's all they give a toss about. But this is going to go on for years, this development, and they've built the road. It's with a metre from our fence. So during the week I can't really do any filming out here. Not that's a pleasant video. I don't want to produce videos for you that have got the noise of diggers and shouting and swearing in the background. I want to make nice videos about gardening, growing vegetables. But throughout the week I can't do that, so I only have the weekends to do that now. And now we don't even have the weekends, because they're working on Saturdays and they're even working on bank holidays. If the council hasn't given them permission, then they're breaking the law. It's in black and white that they shouldn't be working on a Sunday without permission, so that residents around construction sites get a break from this, from the noise. It's affecting my mental health. This is really starting to get me down. I used to enjoy coming out and working in the garden and making videos. And now I have to work around them. But we were here first. We lived here first. So I was hoping to produce a really good video for you this weekend. Planting things out, sowing some seeds, getting stuff done. But I've not really been able to. There's a little bit coming after this of what I have done, with a very fitting end, I must say. Now I think about it, it's a fitting end. But so that's the reason the videos haven't been coming out as quickly, because I just can't get them done because of this. So it's now about probably 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a bank holiday Monday. And if the council haven't given them permission, will they get fined? Nah, of course they won't, because they're all in bed together. The councils, the developers, the planning departments. If the planning departments actually gave a monkey's toss about local residents, they wouldn't be building a road 1 metre from our boundary. They'd have left 5 or 10 metres and put some trees in or something. But it's all about space, it's all about maximum square metres to build more houses to make more profit and hit more targets. That's all it's about. This estate is part of a much bigger estate. This is phase 11 and there's 600 houses going on here. Now between the phases of the estates, they leave green areas, woods, parks, things like that, because they want to claim that they are making it green. It's a nice place to live. It helps them sell the houses. But when it comes to the people that lived here already, they'll build right up to their boundaries, because we don't matter. Even though we pay our council tax, we're part of a community that was here to begin with, we don't matter. The council do not give a rat's ass about us. And I'm apologising if I'm being a bit blunt here. I'm not normally quite so blunt. I speak my mind, as you know. But things need to be said. And the local council here are an absolute disgrace. Residents around here are complaining about this. Nothing's been done. The councillors won't even come out and talk to us. They won't even respond by email. I'm still waiting for a response to breaches of health and safety from the council from last year. They don't care. They don't care. It's as simple as that. So, yeah. You buy a house with a decent garden and you want to just crack on and live your lives. And I understand that houses need to be built. I understand that people need homes. But they could do it in a much better way. They could do it by spacing things out a bit more, by leaving some green areas from existing residents, but they don't. And the other thing is this green agenda that everybody's banging on about. If that was true, because here in the UK apparently gas boilers are going to be banned by 2035. So what's that? 11 years away. All of these houses are going to have a gas boiler. They're not going to have a heat pump. So that isn't green, apparently. None of these houses are going to have solar panels on the roof. None of them are going to have a garden big enough to grow more than a couple of daffodils. So where's the green agenda in that? They're not. They're cramming as well 600, nearly 600 houses on this site. And the cheapest house on this site is a 2-bed terrace with 1 parking space and a postage stamp garden, and it's going to cost you £220,000. What's green about that? Nothing. So I was going to come out and do some gardening today and finish my video off that I started yesterday, but I'm not going to work. I can't enjoy the garden when someone's rattling an excavator bucket and shouting. This country's going downhill fast, very fast, and I don't want to get into politics because but they're all clowns. None of them have got any idea, and I don't think it would really matter who you voted for. They will continue down the road of lining their own pockets and hitting their targets to boost their bonuses and all of this stuff, and the little man can go swivel. So this is a bank holiday, guys, in our garden. Bank holiday Monday, May the 27th, 2024. And they're going to work all day by the looks of it. You know, they may have targets to hit, but it shouldn't impact on surrounding residents. Not on a bank holiday or a Sunday or whatever. If they're behind, they're behind. That's their problem. Why do we have to suffer? And why isn't there any compensation for the local residents that are suffering? Because there's people that live around here with long-term illnesses, breathing difficulties, things like that, from all the dust and everything, isn't going to help them. The council won't even acknowledge it. And neither will this lot. So it's a shocking state of affairs, in my opinion, and I'm sorry that I can't put the videos out like I was, for now at least. I will, as when I can, I will, obviously, because I love interacting with you all and reading the comments and, you know, learning stuff. But I can't make gardening videos when it's like this. And this is good. This morning was absolutely horrendous. Here's a few clips of this morning. So this is 8 o'clock, a bank holiday Monday. They started at 7:30 this morning, smashing buckets, making a racket, reversing alarms, etc. They worked nearly all day Saturday. They're here today. When are we meant to enjoy our peace in our garden? You know, look. Bank holiday Monday. Go on, mate, shout a bit louder if you can. Rattle the bucket a bit more. So he's shouting from him over there to him over there. Go on, rattle it a bit more. And we have this all through the week, Saturdays, and now bank holidays as well. And yeah, shocking. So here's what I did yesterday between the rainstorms. What I was hoping to carry on today, but I'm just not gonna. This is affecting me. It is affecting me, I must admit. You know, we have to put up with this all through the week. We shouldn't have to put up with it on a weekend and a bank holiday as well. So it isn't doing me any good, I must admit. So here's what I got done yesterday. There's about 10 or 15 minutes of it, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. So this bed, duly prepared yesterday while I was doing the really weedy bed, and We have got a couple of grapevines in here, one there and one in that corner that I've got to just be mindful of. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do is plant the red cherry tomatoes in here, which are these. So these are a cordon type tomato. They're indeterminate, so they'll just keep growing upwards and upwards and upwards until you pinch the top out. And if you take the side shoots out, that helps too. Stops them growing into this massive uncontrollable bush. And they'll grow cherry tomatoes, little tomatoes on a vine. So they're quite nice. Grew them last year, really good. So I'm going to put those towards the back on the wall, because they'll get a bit of support, and I can perhaps later on put some canes in or attach some wire to the wall. And then at the front I've got a load of tumbling tom tomatoes, which are a small bush type tomato, which you don't do anything with, you just let them grow, because they're a determinate tomato, so their shape is determined already. So they can go at the front because they're going to be lower, and that way south, so everything is going to get lots of sun. It's going to have to compete with the grapevine, but there'll be a winner and there'll be a loser. That's how I look at it. That's how life is. So that one there, I think we'll put one there. I'm going to have to leave a couple of spaces to step in to get to these plants. So I think we'll put one there. That leaves me one more. That's actually quite a healthy one, that. So I think I'm going to swap that one out with that one in the corner. And I'll just put this one somewhere else in the garden. Right, let's get a trowel. So I think I'll leave a step in there. That lets us get to those two, red cherry and the grapevine. And then I'm going to start putting the tumbling tom here. We'll put one there. Then have a step in, then another one, then a step in, and so on. And then that gives us access to the back of the bed, get all the fruit, etc. And pinch out side shoots. And then whatever's left of these at another time, I'll put in pots around the place. Because these are a little bush tomato, they grow well in pots. So in this bed I'm going to put French climbing beans, which I started in pots about 3 weeks ago. So pull out a few weeds. I'll chuck those on the grass because the grass is going to get cut next week, so it will all end up in the compost heap anyway. So this has had my homemade compost put on it from last year. Now I don't have enough plants here to do the whole bed. Some of them didn't come through, so I'm going to put the ones in these pots at this end and work that way, and then I'm going to sow some fresh seed direct for the ones that I haven't got. The problem with beans, slugs. Hopefully we'll manage, but they can tend to wipe out the plants that you put in.